GamingBolt presents 15 things you didn't know the Xbox One and Xbox One X could do. With the Xbox One X releasing in November, it's worth looking back on the sheer functionality that the Xbox One family has to offer. There's a lot possible with the consoles, though new exclusives may be tough to get a hold of, so here are 15 things you probably didn't know that the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X could do. Several functions that will also be coming to the Xbox One lineup have been detailed. Please note that this video is intended for new Xbox One and Xbox One X owners. With that in mind, let's get started. Connecting a keyboard. Using your Xbox One controller can be pretty inconvenient when typing messages. Even your smartphone is unwieldy at times. So why not just connect a keyboard and use it to navigate menus, type messages, or even browse the internet? It's thankfully easy enough and doesn't require much configuration. Mouse and keyboard supported games. If you want to play your favorite Xbox One games with a mouse and keyboard rather than having to deal with the analog stick, according to Microsoft's Mike Ybarra, the Xbox One will be receiving its first games that officially support mouse and keyboard functionality fairly soon. Of course, there will be issues with game balance, especially in competitive shooters like Halo 5 and Gears of War 4, but at least games like Cities Skylines won't have to worry about revamping their interfaces for console. Remapping the controller. If you're not satisfied with the X button being where it is or want the right analog stick on the left for some bizarre reason, then you have the option of remapping the Xbox One controller. Simply head into Xbox Accessories app to change settings as you see fit. These changes will affect everything on the Xbox One, including apps, and it's also not possible to configure certain controller setups for specific games. Such is the price of freedom. Playing Xbox One games on Windows 10 PC. Want to access your current Xbox One library through your PC? Well, install the Xbox app, sync your systems together, and it will be possible to stream Xbox One titles to your system. Windows 10 is required for this, and using a network to connect to your console will also be necessary. Still, it's a great way to play your Xbox One games like Halo 5 Guardians on your PC setup. Refreshing the dashboard. The Xbox One doesn't have the smoothest interface and at times may feel unresponsive or slow. Rather than cold booting your console, you can actually refresh the dashboard by holding the left trigger, right trigger, and Y. This doesn't refresh your friends list and magically show you people who've come online though. Tracking bandwidth usage. Data caps are a real problem in some countries, and when dealing with multiple games in this day and age of heavy updates, not to mention all of the video streaming, they become tough to keep track of. Fortunately, it's possible to check bandwidth usages by opening up the network menu and heading into the settings. From there, you'll find a neat little summary of usage, including hour by hour. It's a nice guide for indicating how much bandwidth has been used where and at what times. Speed up game installation. We've all been frustrated with disk installations on the Xbox One, especially with numerous updates. Why do they take so damn long? It's usually because the game is trying to install while also downloading and installing the related update simultaneously. A great way to speed up the process is to go offline by disconnecting from Xbox Live or from your network. Install your game disc, go online, and download any updates, and voila! Cross-platform play coming soon. Sony may not have hopped aboard the cross-platform train yet. However, it won't be long before games like Rocket League and Minecraft allow Xbox One users to play with those on the Nintendo Switch. Minecraft's Better Together update is already in beta and should allow both platform users to coexist soon, along with Android and PC users. Meanwhile, Rocket League is preparing for cross-platform play between Switch, Xbox One, Windows 10, and Steam players. Gifting and wish list features coming soon. Digital gifts and wish list functions won't be just a Steam thing anymore. Both will be coming to the Xbox One soon, most likely after the Xbox One X launches. However, one will come sooner than the other. Mike Ybarra actually noted that one would be en route very soon, but the other would take some time. Maybe digital gifting will require more work, but regardless, get hyped. Looking for group function. With games like Destiny 2, Tom Clancy's The Division, and the upcoming Black Desert. Finding a like-minded group to play with you is a lot easier on Xbox One. This is thanks to the looking for group function, which helps find those interested in raiding or co-op play. You can even form a community of custom groups called a club that's united by similar game interests. Connecting your PS4 to Xbox One. Ever tried connecting your PS4 to an Xbox One via the HDMI input port? It's actually possible to use the former, running games and navigating menus. Why would you do this? Among many reasons, it's actually a good way to take advantage of limited HDMI ports for one's display. Sure, it's a niche function, but for maintaining a compact gaming setup, it's good to have that kind of customization. Ultra HD Blu-ray player. While the Xbox One X features an Ultra HD Blu-ray player in its powerful hardware setup, there's a cheaper alternative with the same. The Xbox One S also has an Ultra HD Blu-ray player, making it one of the first consoles to include it. Even better is the fact that the console can be had for as low as $250 depending on where you look. HDR support on Xbox One S. It may not look like it, but the Xbox One S has a fair bit of power behind it. The console supports features like high dynamic range lighting via HDR10 in numerous games like Halo Wars 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, Final Fantasy X, Resident Evil 7, Forza Horizon 3, and so on. In addition to this, it brings improved performances in games like Gears of War 4. Backwards compatibility on Xbox One X. Microsoft has been heavily pushing backwards compatibility for the Xbox One, implementing support for Xbox 360 titles and even bringing original Xbox games into the fold as well. If you're concerned that the Xbox 360 or OG Xbox games won't work on the upcoming Xbox One X, then don't be. Granted, the OG Xbox library won't be as extensive when support arrives, but it's a nice option to have. Revamped Xbox One dashboard. Still feeling the need for speed, especially in your Xbox One dashboard? Microsoft has recently showcased a new dashboard layout, complete with light and dark modes, that's more streamlined. Along with content blocks that can be customized in horizontal tabs, the dashboard is much faster than previous iterations. You can currently try it out as a preview program member, but it will be out later this year for everyone. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.